The goal of winter maintenance is preventative, that we'll have a trouble-free season of spraying with our machine.
The simplest type of nozzle body system, multiple nozzles or single body nozzles, using the flow, the liquid flow, to create a pressure in the system to work against the check valve. When the flow rate stops, the spring in the check valve pushes the little DCM like that against the thing to stop the dripping.
And there's quite a few different types of diaphragm available. We've got that one's EPDM, these two here are Viton. There's a choice of different materials, often from the same manufacturer. Over here we've got two air stop systems. They just screw on where the DCV was, and they operate at a pressure between 3 bars on some and over 5 bars for other. This one here is an Arag one, and it will have a diaphragm check valve in it. They can be made of many different materials, Viton, Teflon. EPDM's unlikely because these are much tougher on the diaphragms than the traditional one. So an annual change of the diaphragms is recommended with those. And then our last one we've got here, because it's a different type of system, is the Duo React.
Duo as in that it's got multiple bodies that can be on it at once, using air to pressurise it against the piston, which is located inside there, with a spring to pressurise it in for the off mode, and likewise this little foam rubber ring here is an air filter, so look after that as well.
We've moved out into the farmyards, and Andrew's going to show us some of his other maintenance techniques.
Having had most of our problems with the piston, looked at changing the little O-ring on the end, but noticed we were getting the other rubbers to swelling to a degree as well, that we decided to change all 64 pistons on this 32-metre machine.
How long have they been in the sprayer up until then?
The sprayer had done 4 seasons at that stage on the same set of pistons.
And so what was your maintenance programme on those?
So when we decided to change all the pistons, unfolded out in the yard like we have here, decided to do it just prior to the T2 application, so that when we went into that using the Univoq product that we did, that we were in our best possible state with all our rubbers. So yes, the approach we had was to strip a line down and remove all the old pistons out the way before coming back and replacing the new ones. Inside the first bit there, be careful with the springs. I put them in one jug and the caps in another. As you can see, you can get across quite a bit of distance quite quickly. Specialist bit of equipment, pair of pin nose pliers, and you can remove them like that. I was then chucking them in another bucket. When I put them back in, we got a bit of silicone grease, as you can see there. We just smear that around it just to help with the seal and the flow of it. As we talked about last year, maintenance is prevention, and that's, you know, time in the field spraying when we want to. There you go, see that's three done, stripped them back together in a very short period. Yeah.
Inatreq Active is a cereal fungicide for the control of septoria and rusts. For application of any product containing Inatreq Active, Corteva has issued the following best practice guidance. The maximum concentration should not exceed 2 litres of product in 285 litres of water per hectare. A maximum spray concentration of 0.7%. Inatreq spray solutions should not be left in the spray tank overnight. At the end of each day's spraying, operators should rinse through the sprayer tank, pump and lines. Inatreq should not be used in sprayers equipped with pulse width modulation technology. Corteva recommends replacing pump diaphragms annually, ideally with NBR or Blue Flex parts. Abide by the pump manufacturer's service recommendations. For anti-drip diaphragms, EPDM parts are recommended, or operators can modify air shut-off anti-drip valves to use Teflon replacements. If neither of these options are possible, Corteva recommends replacing all existing pneumatic anti-drip diaphragms or pistons with new parts before spraying products containing Inatreq. It's important to check these after use too. If your sprayer has a Ramsey box, you should replace the diaphragm seal during winter maintenance. For more information, go to corteva.co.uk/Inatreq advice.